Is it fun practicing with your brothers, or is it sort of competitive? Do you try and do a little bit better than the other one?
Kind of competitive.
Yeah. Are you competitive yourself? Do you enjoy what you do?
Yeah.
What do you think you'll do with this? Is this just a hobby you'll have for the rest of your life, or do you think you do this as a job someday?
Yeah. I might be a piano teacher.
Piano teacher, eh? Great. Congratulations to you all. We're going to let Carmen end things off and play a little tune here for us.
I actually don't really have any memories not playing the piano. I began my private lessons when I was about 2.5 years old with my dad. It was very much at the center of our formative years and in our childhood, and now, of course, in adulthood as well. It's been so integral to not just that I have music as just that essential means of expression as humanity, but I also look at the way that it's formed habitually, the ways that I live my life. The idea, right? So it's music was used as a vehicle to enrich our lives, but we would take the lessons, and the lessons that we were taught at the piano would very much be translated to how we did our yard work, how we were expected to keep our room clean, the way we did our schoolwork. Even still, if I set any large goal for myself, I really take it and look at it the same way I do any large work of music that I've ever challenged myself to learn, that if I break it up into sections, work diligently and consistently, looking in layers at all the details, it's just a matter of time before I reach the goal. I began teaching with a network of teachers. We were offering group classes from the community centers, and then it seemed like the next natural step to open up a private school, which is a dream that I had always had. We have a little over 600 students right now on our student base, and that has grown within the past 2 years. So it's been lots of learning about systems, permits, renovations, building websites, all these things that don't come with a music education, but it's been very exciting to do. In 2015, we were a finalist in Calgary Chamber of Commerce's Small Business Week for the Emerging Growth Award, just because of our rapid growth, so that was very exciting to get that recognition. There's a lot of reward in teaching. We always focus on the development of the whole child, so we develop on, we try to build up their confidence, the importance that they place on always doing their best work, setting goals, challenging themselves, giving them tools of consistent hard work and things that will translate and transfer to anything that they decide to pursue in life. And then the byproduct becomes that they also become quite skilled musicians. Some people have said now that the school has grown so much that, perhaps now it's time to stop teaching. But I don't think I ever will. I love to teach. So I like having that balance where I can shift gears and go back to my students and sit down at the piano. That's just such a wonderful outlet to be able to teach or to be able to play. I find it's something that I love to be able to do every day. I feel like I've been involved with Mount Royal just my whole life. So one of the ways I'm involved is, of course, as a donor to the Bella Hall. That was a no-brainer for me because it was very exciting to be a part of that, and of course to contribute any way that I can. I am also a mentor in the Harry Schaefer mentorship program with MRU, which has been a hugely rewarding experience. I think because I love to teach at any level that I can, and because after going through the process of entrepreneurship, opening up the school, I realized that everything that I had read or prepared for on any spreadsheet was not the same as the actual experience of opening a business, learning all of the things that you inevitably have to learn when you go into a situation like that. And so I try to advocate not only for music education, but for those who, if you want to pursue a career in music, that there are many different ways to do it, whether or not that's being a home instructor, being a performer, being a studio owner. There are many different ways that you can make a thriving career doing what you really love. I believe in limitless potential in all people. Given the right amount of nurturing and support, not only are their skills and capabilities limitless, but also that the good that they can do in the world as well. my greatest achievement would be that I'm a mom of 2. So my children inspire me every day. I've got a boy and a girl. The way that I shape everything in my life, whether that's the goals that I set for myself, taking care of my health, my musical goals and achievements, the things that I place importance on, that's always centered around my 2 kids.
Again, eastern sun, melt the cold from my bones, curtain rise, take the darkness from my eyes, breathing in, pulling life into my lungs. As a child, I am born again.